Throughout my time on YouTube, I've learned a few things along the way. My thumbnail quality has dramatically increased. I went from having no thumbnail at all to making some super basic ones like this. And now, over time, with some trial and error, I made some pretty dope ones that I'm really proud of. All with the power of one simple but effective program. And believe it or not, this program comes default with your Windows PC. So I bet you're all wondering what this program is. It's Microsoft Paint. What, did you guys think I was using some fancy smancy program? No, man, I just use Microsoft Paint, yo. So today I'm going to give you a little insight on how I make my thumbnails and show you a little part of the process. So, let's get into it. Alright, so we're in Microsoft Paint, and first thing you're going to want to do is, of course, make a new project. From there, you're going to want to go to Canvas. So, right here, see where the mouse is? Next, you're going to want to go to width and height, and we're going to type in 1280 for the width and 720 for the height in pixels, by the way. Once you do that, you're obviously going to see it blow up like so. So don't be afraid to just go over to the thing and zoom out with the scroll on your mouse. Then we can go look for pictures. I already have one ready to go, so I'll show you what I mean. We can go like this, and we can go just a basic photo, you know, just basic as heck, nothing special, just the most basic photo you could ever see, you know, just your ordinary photo, you know. Before we move ahead, just want to let you guys know that I stream every weekend at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Twitch. Link in the description will be down below. Also, if you haven't watched my video about PNGs and what they can do, make sure you go check that out and then come back. Alright, I'll put it up here, alright, for you guys. It might be here, I can't remember. If you did watch that video, then we can go in here, we can go to menu, we can go to insert, grab our image, and we can throw her right in. See what I mean? Just your basic photo, nothing special here, you know. And then, now that we have the background removed from the image itself, we can go to brushes, and then we can pick our color, you know, in the bucket tool. You might not see it right now. Here, I'll even remove my camera just so you can see what I'm talking about. Right here, just a little bucket tool, and then we're just gonna pick blue. All right, we're just gonna pick blue, and then we just bam. And for some reason, it cut off my head. Oh no. Let's try another color. How about gray? Okay, so if something like that ever happens, you might just be able to reinsert the image, throw her in, stretch her back out, and we'll just get rid of my shoulders altogether. Alright? Let's throw her like that. Just your regular picture, nothing fancy. Okay, now let's hit the bucket tool again and push blue. Alright, so hit the bucket, hit the blue, fill. And now you can see that it has a little white outline around it, hey? Which is actually kind of cool. It makes you stand out a little more, which is awesome. Honestly, I really like that. You know, a lot of those big time YouTubers do that, you know what I mean? So just a little insight, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to make that a little bigger, the little outline around yourself or whatever object you are trying to focus on, you can always do this. So we'll remove our webcam again, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So we click this little one right here, the marker, and then depending on how thick you want it, I'm gonna make mine 15 just for this little tutorial. And we're just gonna pick white as our color to go around us, because as you can see, there's already a little white detail around it. So use your mouse scroll wheel, zoom in, you can see that there is a little dot beside me, and you just bam, you know what I mean? Just fill her in. Doesn't have to be perfect, because when you're looking on YouTube, a lot of people won't even notice. You can, you know, if you're a perfectionist, take your time. But for this tutorial, we are just gonna try and get this done as quickly as possible. Zoom out, zoom in if you need to, with your scroll wheel, by the way. Just go around everything. Take your time if you need to. Like I said, if you're a perfectionist, then by all means, take your time. See, we just go around ourselves, slowly but surely. Sometimes it takes some time, sometimes it could be a little easier, depending on what you're drawing around. So, heck, if you did this on Twitch, you could go right into the category art, I think it's called. You know what I'm saying? See what I mean? How it makes me stand out a lot more? It's pretty awesome. You just keep following yourself around the edges. You know, it's like painting when you're a little kid, you know what I'm saying? It's like finger painting, but with the mouse instead of your fingers. You know, just painting over just your basic image, you know. Like I said, there's nothing really special about this image. It's just your ordinary image, just an everyday thing that you'd see all the time, you know? Alright. That looks pretty good. Alright, next. We're gonna need some fancy text, right? To make it stand out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get a little more eye-catching, you know? Give it a little pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? So, we can go into text. So just click the text, and then allow me to remove the webcam again. And then we just pick your whatever font you want to choose, you know what I'm saying? For this, we're just going to choose Show Card Gothic. And because we used a blue background, we're going to use dark red as our regular, this color, right? We're just going to pick 72, okay? We'll just write alright, we'll just write the most basic text you could ever see on YouTube, you know what I mean? Just some basic text, right? Just your most basic thing you would ever see anybody write, you know? Then we could just, you know, just click off it, click away from the screen, and there you go. See how easy that is? Now, I got another little trick I could show you guys. So, if you don't want to click off, you can always do this. You can always highlight the words you just wrote. We might have to flip it again just to make sure it's perfect, right? Boom, boom, boom. Copy what you just wrote, you know what I mean? And then put her in the place where you had her before, whatever, right? Click off the screen, and then you can go paste. You know what I'm saying? Stretch her out. Put her about the same angle, you know what I'm saying? Put it right over top for now, right? Highlight it again, and then we'll make it white, I guess. Just for this tutorial. Just for this tutorial. Alright, so you just line her up the best you can. You see that? Almost looks 3D, you know what I'm saying? You could, you know, adjust it to your liking. For this, we're gonna go just a little, we're gonna try to line it up the best we can, just a little off to the left. And there you go. That looks pretty good. Like, for real. And then I can show you guys one more trick, alright? One more trick that might make it stand out even a little more. So, depending on what your YouTube is set at, it being in default white color or the dark theme, you could do a couple other things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a 2D shape around it, specifically. And yeah, gotta remove my camera so I can show you guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our mouse and we're gonna click this little square. Alright? And then we're just gonna go over here and we're gonna make a rectangle, not just a square. We're gonna put it around our image, okay? And then of course, line up the edges, make it right on the edges of it. And then like I said, depending on what your YouTube is set at, post-production Cody, just letting you know, like I said, depending on what your YouTube is set at, either it being the white default background or the dark theme. Sorry about that. Or just a default white, you can set it like that, make it thicker. So like for example, if you're using the default mode, you could make it black, or if you're using dark theme, make it white. But for this tutorial, since we want to get a nice happy medium in between, we'll just choose, I don't know, we'll choose purple. Alright? And then if you want to make sure to check if it's good, you zoom in on the edges, zoom in on the edge, seems to be good. Oh, look at this one, see? Make sure you always zoom in, because then you could tell if you did it right. You know what I'm saying? Just simple, you know what I mean? And that's basically it, guys. That's my process. You know what I mean? Like, it's alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can make it better, play around with it, maybe save it, make a couple different ones, you know, show it to your friends or family, ask them which one they like, you know what I mean? And then also maybe size up the words a little bigger or smaller depending on what you like. But also I recommend looking on your phone itself, like shrink it down to the size of like your phone, right? Like let's just say it was on YouTube, you know, like that tiny, you know? And then maybe you would want to make the words a little bigger, you know what I mean? Just to make them pop more, you know what I'm saying? Make them more noticeable. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it, yo. That's pretty much how I do my thumbnails with Microsoft Paint, yo. Pretty easy, pretty simple. You know, take it step by step, take your time. If you're a perfectionist like I am, sometimes it takes me like up to a half an hour if I want to do a really, really good one, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah. Hope that video helped you guys. Don't forget that I stream every weekend at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Twitch. Link in the description below. Hope to see you guys there, and yeah. Also, if you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to throw me a like, sub, hit the notification bell so you know every time I post another video. Cause I gotta get in that algorithm, bro. I'm CodyYouKnowMe. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Peace. And even though it's a lot